Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gotaproblemmate, the podcast. I'm Joey Page. You know that, though. That's Bilal Zafar. He's the less good one.
I'm the main character.
Welcome to the show. And before we start, can I just make everybody aware that soon it will be my 20th anniversary as a stand-up comedian, and therefore I will be doing my biggest ever... Shut up. My biggest ever London show. You can buy tickets now to see my tour show one final time in Soho on the 26th of September. You can get tickets from my Instagram. Shut up.
They don't want to hear about
They
that.
do. They love me.
They don't want to go.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to the episode. I don't want welcoming you.
Welcome to the episode, listener and viewer.
Very exciting guest on the show today.
Yeah.
Someone I'm going to call an auteur.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Performance artist, writer.
I'll have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Serial data, which we'll talk about in a bit.
That's just
Artist.
Yeah.
Harriet Richardson.
Do you call yourself a performance artist?
Yeah.
If a taxi driver asked you what you do, would you say
I
performance
would definitely not say performance artist. I almost don't say it around comedians because I think it's snobby.
So what would you say to comedians? Comedian.
Comedian.
Oh, okay.
Which is how I ended up here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, because you told me you was a performance artist.
Yeah,
That's
did
why
I?
I did it. Yeah.
Well, when I feel comfortable, I tell people I'm a performance artist. So
I put people at ease below, you see.
Yeah, you put me at ease.
He doesn't. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. So exciting.
How are you?
I'm really good.
Yeah?
Warm.
It's
sticky.
hot. Yeah.
How else? Excited.
Yeah, are you excited about this?
Oh yeah, about this.
Yeah, I mean, how this came about was we bumped into each other on the tube
On
platform.
the tube. That's so London.
When I
isn't
just
it?
finished this.
Yeah. Oh really?
And I was
You
like,
just come from
great
this.
guest. What a great guest to have on the show.
That's so
A big
lovely.
get from me. One of our good guests, not like the ones... Cause we have some really bad guests on it, but they're the people that Bilal gets.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
They're definitely the ones he asks.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So do you both ask like 50-50? Get like who's doing?
So
most of it?
we're like, it's your turn to find the guest this time.
And you were like, listen, I bumped into someone on the tube. That'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I actually got two guests back to back, so you're in big shit.
Ooh.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Have you been to Timperley?
Yes.
What's that?
Timperley's sort of
Manchester.
in between Altrincham and Sale.
Is that where they have a statue of Frank Sidebottom?
I want to say yes.
Somewhere there.
It's somewhere there, isn't it? And I have seen it. Have been. Have you been?
Oh, I've not seen it.
It's very
I'd
impressive.
like to.
It's paper mache, right? Because it's colourful.
Is it?
Well, I'm assuming.
Do you like Frank Sidebottom?
I don't really know much of his work. I just know he's a big paper mache head.
I think you'd like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like Timperley?
I haven't been.
Okay.
I've
you were
been
just asking
past
me
it
if
on a
I'd been.
tram
Right.
because before the podcast I was asking you where you're from, and it's near where I used to work.
Right.
In Manchester.
Yeah.
And the tram would go through Timperley.
Yeah. I mean, it has been described as like a passing through place. I think.
Oh.
Sorry to anybody who's never heard this word said before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What one?
Timperley.
Timperley.
It's a nice word.
It's a classic, really.
I feel that's the only reason you're bringing it up.
Yeah, I was just excited because I had not thought about that time.
You're trying to find. I understand. I've got a guest. You don't
Trying
really
to
know
find
her. You're trying to find
common
common ground.
Right. And we do
Yeah.
have common ground.
He's struggling.
Timperley, right?
He's struggling.
Timperley.
Sale, Dane Road.
Sale.
Yeah.
What flavour lollipop you got?
That is strawberry.
Strawberry.
Yeah.
It's for a hay fever.
It's for my hay fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Are we just scrambling for
No,
common ground?
We're doing the. Oh yeah. This is quite fun. What else do you have in common?
Oh,
Right.
I mean,
okay,
what,
cool.
What
do we
year
have
were you
in common?
born?
91.
Ooh.
What year were you born?
95.
That's not the same
Yeah,
year.
that's not the same year.
When's your birthday?
Oh, July 11th.
October. That's not the
Soon.
same.
Yeah. No, we're kind of running out, aren't we?
No,
I can guess.
right,
I can
hang
guess where you are in. This is my party trick.
Oh.
I think I can guess where you are in like middle child, older.
Oh,
younger.
brilliant.
Yeah.
That was
I
almost
can't
too
wait.
much enthusiasm.
No,
for me.
I'm really happy if it
Well,
works.
I feel like I haven't known you long enough. Like we haven't spoken for very long.
You can do it
You've
later.
got till halfway through the episode.
Okay, and then
Yeah,
I
okay,
guess
I'll do it later.
probably-
It's
yeah,
about time.
and I'll do you as
Can you
well.
do-
'cause I don't
okay.
know.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
You should be able to do me now, though. 'Cause you did speak
Well,
to
we've
me
spoken
for about
once on the
half an
tube
hour.
platform. Oh,
and,
okay.
and at the Chortle
And at
Awards.
Chortle. Well, that was quite scarring, so I don't really remember a lot of that.
Oh right. Okay.
Were you nominated for a thing?
No, I don't even know how I ended up there. No.
It's weird, isn't it?
I went as a guest of
The
another
Chortle Awards are
comedian.
weird.
I wasn't actually allowed in under my own steam.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know why I was there.
So Bilal, do you want to do your
Feature.
vet the guest?
We have a feature called Vet the Guest, where
Ooh.
I'm going to ask you 6 questions.
Okay.
It's like a personality test, and please tell the truth.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Will you know if I'm lying?
I will.
He will. He did a
Yeah.
course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you really?
He did a course.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
On Facebook.
Is it the same course that Jeremy Kyle did?
yes.
He's a good guy.
And Jordan Peterson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, with the big guys then. Yeah. Okay.
And Russell Brand. He's actually a good friend of mine. Before all that, I haven't seen him since he's grown a beard, but he's a good friend of mine.
Is that true?
No.
Oh, no. I just got sweatier.
And do you know Philip Schofield?
I'm a big fan
He's
of
a good friend of mine. Yeah.
Do you know
Why,
Hugh
what's wrong with
Edwards?
him?
And
He's a good friend of him.
and do you know Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do know of his
Yeah.
work, yeah.
Question 1. What's the best fruit?
Cherries.
Oh, that's a good answer, man. That's
And I didn't realise, you know the little trick where you put it in your mouth and like tie the thing into a knot?
Yeah.
I thought that was just a myth. I was at a party a few days ago. Someone did it.
Why are there cherries at a party? Sorry.
It was an artist party.
Right.
That's a good answer.
I'm allergic to cherries.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
They make
you
my
just
throat
made that
itch.
up.
No, like apples and like stone fruits. They make give me like hay fever in my throat. Gets all itchy.
I don't think it's hay fever.
I don't
man.
think it's hay
Well,
fever.
it's similar.
It is similar, and that's
Similar
fair.
symptoms.
Are you swallowing it whole without chewing? That's what it is.
Oh.
That's why it hurts your throat.
Sorry, what fruit do you have at parties, if not cherries?
I mean, if there's cheese, it'd be grapes. There's not a lot of fruit. If it's a punch, there's fruit in there. But there's not a lot of fruit generally going on at my parties.
Right.
He does
yeah.
ketamine.
Right. Off a banana.
Yeah.
Does pink cocaine. Do you know about that?
No.
That's what they're doing in America now.
Basically every episode, Bilal will ask a guest either about pink cocaine or golden kiwis. And this week it's
I know
pink
about golden
cocaine.
kiwis.
You do?
You could have asked me about that.
They were
They
handing
sell them
them
at
out.
M&S.
Yeah, I get that. Zespri, I've bought them since. They were handing out free samples of kiwis. Isn't that weird?
Wait, that's really weird. Like they've just launched a fruit.
Yeah.
What about the blue banana?
And I
then?
got on a train with a kiwi. But then it was okay because loads more people had kiwis on the train. But you can eat the skin.
What about
Oh,
blue
I eat
banana
the skin.
then?
Yeah.
It's very good for you, isn't it? What?
What about the blue banana that tastes of vanilla ice cream?
Where's that then?
Did you dream that?
Bexley
it's
Heath.
real.
That's not real.
I think
find
that's
it.
real. He's Googling blue banana.
Are you doing
Vanilla.
Yeah,
research?
bang. Blue Java banana. You can
Mm.
fuck off, basically.
Where'd
Mate.
you get that then?
Huh? I've seen it on the internet.
Question number 2. Oh, this is a good question, actually.
Mm.
Do you care about who follows you back on social media?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
And like, sadly, yes. Is the
Yeah.
answer.
I'm the other way. When people follow me, I'm like, oh no, I have to follow them back now.
Yeah,
Some
I
real
get that.
crummy
when
comedians I don't
it's-
want to follow back.
When you're like socially like, oh, we should connect on Instagram, and they follow you, and you're like, fuck, no, I had to follow them.
As a
Yeah.
girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you like hyper aware of when a guy's like, oh, we should follow each other on Instagram because he just wants to
Yeah.
have a look through your photos?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I think I care. Why do I care? Because like so much of my life is on Instagram, so much of my
Mhm.
work is on there, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's got way more importance than it should have, definitely. But are you going to ask me who like my favorite follower is or something?
If you want to do that.
Oh.
Well, now I've said
I'll
it.
tell you
Someone
mine.
big, innit?
It's not. No, do you want me? Well,
Yeah,
now
if
I've
you
built it
want.
up. Well,
If
it's
you
not
want.
even.
We'll all do our best.
Let's all do our best
follow.
one. You go
Yeah.
first. I've got
Paul
three.
Feig, who directed Bridesmaids and Last Christmas,
that's
which I
quite
was
good.
in.
For a second.
Doesn't matter. He's my friend on
You were
Instagram.
in it for a
Sometimes he
second.
likes some things.
Okay, that is
Yeah,
good.
that is quite good.
That is
Is
actually
yours?
really cool. Well, it depends because I used to be a designer. So when like designers follow me that I used to really admire, then I get like
Designer in what?
graphic
realm?
designer.
Graphic design.
So
yeah.
like Michael Beirut's like a big famous designer. And when he followed me, I was like really fangirling. Paloma Faith,
Oh,
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
because she's cool and I think
Yeah.
I really like her work. And
I saw her recently round near where I live, just pottering about.
Oh really?
Yeah.
she saw me do a gig once with Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You did a gig with Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
No, she was next to Sophie Ellis-Bextor in the audience.
Right.
At Chiswick.
Ronnie
That's
Wood
where
was
she
in the
lives.
audience at a gig I did once.
No, that's so good.
Right.
Ronnie Wood.
Ronnie Wood from
Who's
the Rolling
Ronnie Wood?
Stones.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very famous.
Yeah,
musician,
yeah.
Bilal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get
Okay.
ready
Oh,
for
I got
the
him
room.
mixed up with Ronnie Corbett. Sorry.
Oh right.
Sorry, I thought that was really cool. Now I don't.
And I tried to play rock paper scissors with him
Of course.
whilst I was on stage. He was sat in the front row.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I don't know how to do it. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, I'll play knuckles with you. You know, like you smash some of the knuckles.
Oh.
I was like, mate,
That's horrible.
you're in your like late 60s. I don't want to be responsible for breaking your hand and then you can't go on tour. I'm not gonna.
Were his
and then-
hands, like,
and while
already
I was saying
bleeding?
that, he just kept punching me in the hand.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Another harrowing Joey Page story. Do you care who if you follow someone and they don't follow you back? Do you get annoyed sometimes?
I'll
Because
unfollow
I
them,
do.
Yeah, I'll unfollow them.
There's some comedians who
Do
should
you know,
know better.
I had it once at a party where I think it was a comedian, and he was like, "Oh, let me we'll do Instagrams," and he got how did it work? He basically got his Instagram up on my phone, and I was like, "Oh, great," and followed him, and he just didn't follow me back. Just stood there and never did. So I blocked him.
Blocked?
Yeah, because I don't he was a clown. I don't.
Do you mean a clown?
Like a professional clown.
Josh Glank.
No thanks.
Our friend Josh Glank.
It's probably
our friend Josh Glank.
Question number 3. Have you ever seen a badger?
A dead one, yeah, in Shropshire, by the side of the road.
Not a living one.
No, but I feel like you've seen a badger and you want to tell me about it.
Yeah.
Is that
He
what
asks
that question was?
a lot, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
He does recycle some of these. And that one is a big favourite.
That's a
Bilal.
big favourite.
I haven't. I've seen a dead one.
What are you gonna collate all of this badger information?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
I'm looking forward to the book that's coming out about it.
They're kind of big though, aren't they?
They're
That's what
massive.
shocked me when I saw it. I
They
didn't
do
think it was a badger because it was
They're
the size of
units.
a baby.
They run very funny.
Oh, I've never seen it. Well,
They turn back and run away.
They didn't
and
run
they do
fast
like a
enough.
little wobble. I saw one in Hastings. That's the end of the story.
okay, thank you.
Question 4. How much longer do you think Donald Trump will live for?
Honestly,
Ooh.
hours,
Yeah.
hours, maybe days. I don't think it's a long time.
Oh,
I'm calling
cool.
it. I'm
That'd be cool,
surprised
wouldn't
he's
it?
not already dead.
But I thought that in 2016.
Well,
He eats McDonald's every day.
Yeah.
and steak and his doctor, yeah, and he's also a very funny shape. Like if he's obviously his side profile's crazy.
Yeah.
You can tell there's
So's
so much
Musk's.
strain. Well, there's so much strain on all his organs. Yeah, Musk as well.
His
Musk is the shape of a tooth. You know, like the top. But he has to die very soon. And listen, if he dies when this goes out and there's a conspiracy
this
theory
will-
about me doing it, I'll take it.
Yeah, this will blow up in a good way.
Well, I feel like
No,
there's a trend.
the clip of this will go crazy.
Will it?
Yeah,
Well,
but also
yeah.
when you now travel to the US, you will
Yeah.
need to delete your Instagram
Oh
because
shit!
they'll check.
Yeah.
and they won't let you in.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. I remember a story ages ago about a couple that tweeted something about terrorism, and then they weren't
said,
allowed in.
I'm pretty sure it's the one where they said we're going to blow up America.
It was
Which I've never heard that term.
blow America up.
Like, as in, we're going to go out and party.
Mm.
Blow
Oh
up. I'd never heard that.
Oh.
no, I
before.
think they just meant blow up America, and then yeah.
Did
and then they said that was a thing they say all the time.
It's just a turn of phrase.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and kill Trump. Have a good party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Question 5. Got any games on your phone?
Ah,
That's a good question, man. That's a good question.
that is actually a
Thank you
good
very much.
question. Do you think I do?
I don't think so.
I
Maybe
think
like a
you
word
used to.
game. Sure, right,
maybe.
Mm.
I think you maybe have had
Doing
games
Wordle.
and then you've deleted them because
You're
they
right.
take up too much time. or
You're
something.
right. And too much space on my phone.
And you want to do mindfulness apps.
No, I'm not a mindfulness person. No.
Oh, okay.
But I used to love the one. What's the one where you'd run in and you'd jump over stuff and it was huge in 2000.
Mario.
No.
the
No. And it gets
Hedgehog.
faster and faster and it's stressful. It's got jungle music.
The
You know the
Paperboy.
one.
I don't think I
You do,
know
you do.
it.
It was huge. Everyone was playing it.
Paperboy on the
Run.
Game Boy.
Yeah, and you jump over I don't know.
Bart Simpson.
I'm obviously not a big fan,
No.
but I used to love it.
Okay.
But
What?
let me just.
A man running over stuff.
You do know.
What does
Everyone
he
will be
jump
like,
over?
oh,
I'll Google Running Man game.
Yeah, from 2017. I
Google
reckon.
Running Man game 2017. Have you
Running
got-
Man. It's called Running Man.
No, it wasn't.
No, it's AI. It's not working.
The Running Man.
That's a film. It's good.
Can I tell you about the ones I'm obsessed with now?
Yeah, please.
Obviously, I still play Wordle.
Yeah.
Love
yeah.
Wordle.
Do you do Connections?
Connections is better than Wordle. I was going to segue.
It is.
Connections is so good and actually kind of difficult.
It's stupid though. It's annoying when it's really American.
Oh yeah, and you're like, how am I meant to
Yeah.
know the top 4 American game show panel? And you're just like, how would I know that? Yeah,
Or American sports or something.
yeah. But I love
Yeah.
it when it's a, Do you play Connections?
No, I
He doesn't have a
play
clue,
the
man.
Bitcoin market.
That's
doesn't.
terrible.
I don't.
The one that I've been playing the most at the moment is Raya.
I don't know what that
It's a
is.
dating.
For
Oh.
celebs.
I don't think it's celebs. It's more like fintech.
That's what they said.
Fintech.
Originally, it was it's
Oh,
for
is it just
celebs.
celebrity? Well, it's
Yeah.
definitely not now.
And
It's
who's
just
on there now?
Ryan
Oh, the
Gosling.
So I've had it for maybe a week, and you have to pay for it. So I'm gonna definitely delete it when the subscription's up. But it's
Yeah.
fun to It's just funny to look
Mhm.
at. And I keep, every day I wake up, you only get like 10 people recommended to you a day or something, or at least I do. And every day I wake up and the first suggestion is, who's the bald one from Little Britain? What's his name?
Matt Lucas.
Matt Lucas. Like every single day I get Matt Lucas. And firstly,
Matt
I'm sure
Lucas
he's not
on
straight.
Raya.
He's gay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
So why is Raya not only like taking the piss, like every single day I get the same suggestions, but also they're just not in my...
But maybe he's liked you and they're trying to like make it happen.
But he's not. I think you can see when people like you.
Oh, right. Okay.
But yeah,
but
I
maybe
pay
because
for
he's
that.
famous, he knows
I
somebody.
pay for that
at the
mockery,
machine.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
Who are the
weird.
other ones? There's a few. There's Ryan from The Office was a good one.
Ryan from the office.
Who's Ryan from The Office?
You not seen The American Office? Ryan.
Oh.
Kelly's partner.
But is he in the UK?
No, it assumes that everyone can travel everywhere because they're rich. So it doesn't
Oh
even
my
let you.
God.
And do you know what the craziest thing about Riot is that I'm like fuming
Oh, okay.
about?
Yeah.
Is you get a map of London and you can like, there's a directory, you can like search for people, and it only shows you people above the river. Like it
No one south of
assumes
the river.
anyone south of the river is
It's
poor.
scum.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
live south of the river, so I'm like the only person on the map in the south. Isn't that
Bloody hell.
sad?
And taxis don't like going south of the river.
Is that true?
Yeah, that
That's
is
why I can
true.
never get home.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to take pictures. You're not allowed to screenshot Raya, so I can't show anyone.
You'd
I
have to
probably
take a
shouldn't be
picture
talking
of your
about it, to be
phone.
honest.
Wow.
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to come looking for you.
Matt
via
Lucas.
this.
Exposed Matt Lucas.
Yeah.
Have you seen any other famous people on there?
The founder of Raya was on there, but I don't think he's famous. I think he's probably.
Why is
just-
he on there?
I don't know.
Well, it's obviously
If
not working,
works,
is it?
yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And final question, question 6. Do you have a lava lamp or anything like that?
No, but I want one.
Sorry for kicking you.
No, it's okay. I like lamps a lot. I'm a big lamp fan.
What kind of lamps are we talking?
Low lamp. You need a low lamp to
On the
like
floor?
set the floor
Oh,
lamp. Yeah.
Mm.
And when I go in someone's house and they like just have one big light, just turn the big light
No.
on. That's crazy.
No.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. And like,
I like the big light when I'm eating, though.
oh yeah,
I can't
obviously
really
I'm not going to
see
eat with the lamps
Yeah.
on. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
see what I'm
eating.
Yeah.
But who's it? Cole Donnelly the other week was talking about how you have to have you can't have the big light on after a certain time. 'Cause your
He
brain's
wears
getting ready
those glasses. Have you
Yeah.
heard of those? The ones
to...
that
blue
block
light
out blue
glasses.
light?
Yeah, but is that a myth?
He's
I
wearing
don't
them at
know.
home.
They work for him.
Has he just got like loads of blue lights around and then he wears like the blue light glasses? Or is it
Pretty much.
screens? Is it
It's
screen
for
light?
screens, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets better sleep. But I don't have no trouble sleeping.
I do.
That's such a flex.
Do you have trouble sleeping?
I fell asleep at 5 a.m. 2 nights in a row last week.
Oh.
Yeah,
With the
that's-
heat, I can't
that
sleep with
happens
the
to me
heat.
all the time.
It's
Oh,
horrible.
no, it's all a mess.
Yeah.
Harriet Richardson, congratulations! You scored 6,700 on Vet the Guest. That's very high.
Wow.
Can I just say,
You can
I
stay-
feel like
what do
in
you want?
recent weeks, people have been getting very high scores.
That is quite
They've
high.
been better lately.
Yeah, because you were used to do 3,000s and now you're doing 6s.
No, those were your rubbish guests. Stunk up the place. Idiots.
Is this because I bribed you with the hats?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Thank you for the hat.
I
You're
want
so
to get.
welcome.
We are going to get in due course onto your merch because you do have some fantastic merch.
Do I?
Yeah.
No
and
one's
I-
bought anything
and
for months.
and I think when I next do a tour,
Mm,
I'm going to consult you first on what I
Oh,
should have
do.
for merch
Yeah, you
because I
should do
think
that.
you've got good ideas.
thank
Mm.
you.
And what about you wanted to ask about something on the website?
No, we'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to all of that.
When?
Huh?
When?
About 5 minutes. No. So what do you want to talk about? I want to talk about
Mm,
when I first started chatting to you
Oh.
about your show and how that came about from the
yeah.
100 dates thing. But I'm sure you talk about it a lot, so maybe you don't want to talk
What, the
about that much
100
about-
dates?
Yeah,
I'm happy to talk about
Yeah.
it.
So
Yeah.
can you just give us a little brief overview of
Yeah.
that and how you turn it into a show?
Okay. Well, where do I begin? I got ghosted a week before Valentine's Day last year. This is how.
After
100
how
dates-
long?
Like 2 weeks.
Right.
I was being dramatic. I
Yeah.
don't.
No, but
yeah.
still, ghosted.
Yeah. I was like, what on earth am I going to do on Valentine's Day? I hate the day anyway. I think collectively a lot of people hate it. And I thought if I can fill it from the moment I wake up until the moment I fall asleep, then it'll be better. And I thought the way I'll do that is go on 100 dates.
Mm.
So 100 5-minute dates with 5-minute intervals. It was all virtual.
Right.
And it went from 8 a.m. in the morning until 2 a.m. the next day. And I like streamed the whole thing.
Ah.
And
Definitely some blue light glasses after that.
Yeah. sponsored by blue light glasses?
I don't know what happened to him there. I think
You
he's
were
hot.
so excited to say that.
Yeah.
I basically just thought of a good joke. I thought of a good callback, and I couldn't wait.
And I
You know when
didn't
someone's
have
like just waiting for a tap in at the back post and they put it over the bar.
Sorry.
It was crazy. It was quite emotional, and I really just did it in the beginning for attention and to like get hot pictures of myself online and like all the crappy reasons. And in the end, I was like, oh, this is quite a moving piece of work, and I think it's like defined.
So you weren't doing it. You weren't like, I'm going to make a show and it's gonna be like
it wasn't
this,
going to be.
or I'm gonna like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna basically sell this idea to like newspapers for article.
No,
whatever.
nothing.
No,
I didn't think anything. It was just selfish. It was
Did you say
purely
you
selfish.
streamed it?
On Instagram, and again,
Oh,
I didn't.
right,
I
okay.
wasn't going to. I just at one point thought, well, I may as well, because
Okay.
and it was quite it was crazy, really. And
Yeah.
there were like friends and like exes that I hadn't seen for ages that
Mm.
signed up. It was all anonymous, so I didn't know who was coming up.
Oh, right.
And I only got like one weirdo out of 100, which I think's like phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why was the weirdo weird?
He was an ex-colleague's husband, and the one time I'd met him in person, he was extremely creepy and touchy, and like kissed me on the cheek and was like, bleh, like gross guy.
And did his
Sort of-
wife know he was on the
I think his wife chooses not to know a lot of what he does.
right?
Anyway, and then he was.
Like your wife.
Does she not know about this
She
podcast?
doesn't know about this
She
podcast.
doesn't know Joey.
She
Exactly.
She doesn't. He's not allowed to hang out with me, as far as she's
Really?
concerned.
Where
Yeah.
does she think you are now?
Office. Doing my accounting job.
Nice. That's good cover up. Yeah.
Sorry,
So-
go on.
Yeah, so you carry on.
So yeah, anyway,
the
he was
weirdo.
just like he was begging to like stay, and I was like, you know, the premise is it's a 5-minute date, and he was like, no, we haven't even gotten into it. Like, he was gross.
Mm.
Yeah.
And did you see any of these? Were they all guys?
No,
No,
they were like
no.
women and children. It was, it was like a date in the sense of like a nice,
Right.
friendly thing.
Did you see any of them? Again for an actual date.
No, because I got stressed. There were like 10 of them that I probably would have seen again, and we
Right.
got on really well. And
That's
then
a
I
good
thought,
average,
10's not bad. 1 in
Yeah.
10. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And
especially if some of them are children or married.
there was an all boys school. There was an all boys school of like 100 boys on webcam.
And how did they find out about it to sign up for it?
There was an article before it happened. It got picked up by some, I can't remember the news outlet now, and it said recently rejected artist Harriet Richardson set to date 100 people. And then that got shared because it's so sad.
Mm.
And I think that's how most people found out about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you learn anything for actual dating from
Well,
it, or not really?
I'm not really a dater. Like before that, although I've been continuously in relationships since I was about 14 years old, I've never gone on like dates. They've always just sort of like happened through work or whatever. So I was quite like unprepared, I would say. And I found it quite stressful because you don't want to ask the same question every time. It's just, sorry, no offense.
About the badgers.
Yeah,
The
there's only
badger
so many
one.
times you can ask about badgers,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So yeah, but in the end I got into it. I also got progressively drunker.
Yeah.
Oh.
And how did that then turn into a show?
Well, it was part of a like I've forgotten what my producer told me to call it. Not a work in progress. The thing before that, a test show.
Oh,
So I was
Right.
like, I'm gonna include it in that, and it's funny because I think a lot of the art that I do just ends up being funny, rather than like the other way around where I'm
Mhm.
trying to like write comedy. So, yeah, and I then I did like 10 dates in 100 seconds during one of the test shows, and that was extremely stressful. That was like flirting, like on speed.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where have you done the show?
The Rosemary branch.
Well, I don't
It's
know.
like on the way to Angel by the canal.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a lovely little spot.
cool.
It is lovely. But I was
Yeah.
just doing it to like see if I enjoyed being in front of people, because
Yeah.
I like so much of my performance is online, or like, with me with a big gap between people. So
Yeah.
it was nice to see what it was like doing it in front of people.
And how, like, what kind of stuff do you do when you do like performance art that's not like a show?
Well, just like 100 dates. I'm doing one called 100 Letters, where I write 100 letters to 100 people for them to open in 10 years' time. That's taken me like fucking months. I thought it was going to take me like a week. I didn't do the maths. Like I never like work these things out. And I'm on like number 20.
Right.
Oh, right. How long are the letters?
Get AI to
They're
help you
like
write
just
them.
one
No,
sheet
no,
of A4
no.
paper, but I do it on a typewriter. Like
Okay.
yeah, and that takes a lot of.
But you could do that people could watch you type.
Well, I
letters.
thought that might spur me on, you know, if people are like watching me do it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's stressful because it's 50 people that I know and have chosen to like say things to, and then 50 strangers. And the strangers are easy because, you know, I can just like say, is Trump alive or dead? But with the people that I know, I have to be like, you know, I don't know.
Did you hear his belly?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what happens in the afternoons.
Yeah, the 100 letters is stressing me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. And did you say they open it in 10 years' time?
In 10 years' time. So I send it out.
Wow.
So let me tell you, I'm turning 30 in 2 weeks. I want to finish this fucking project before I'm 30 because otherwise I'm just over and out. So you would think I'm doing them every day.
I got sent a form from your boyfriend.
Who's that?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh my God. Don't say that. I don't know which one you're talking about. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah.
Harriet did a very funny thing on her Instagram stories where I don't know how you've done it. I'm assuming some sort of AI.
I didn't do anything. It was him.
Yeah, exactly. Mark Zuckerberg via Harriet's stories said, if you think you are eligible to come to Harriet's birthday party, please fill in this form. And one of the questions was, have you ever kissed Harriet? And then it says, I won't be angry if you have.
That's great.
And like, why did my uncle say yes? I sent it to like my entire family. Like, obviously, I was like, fill this form out because I just need people's email addresses to send them the actual invitation.
But it's fun. It's a funny way to do it.
My uncle, I knew he would. I knew he would, and that's what stressed me out. And also, I can see when people complete the form. Yeah. And he completed it like 4 times, and every time he'd answered yes, but in a different way.
He really wanted to let you know.
He was like, "Yes, we've kissed." Yeah, I get it.
He means on the cheek, though, right? Who knows?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever got off with your uncle, Bilal?
No.
How many uncles do you have?
4?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, is it?
How many do you have?
Oh God, 10 on both sides. Loads.
10 on both sides?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Big family.
Yeah. How many
Breeders.
uncles you got?
Breeders.
Don't say they're
Richardson.
breeders. Don't say our guest's family are breeders.
My uncle will love that. My uncle will love that. Thanks, Joey.
Listen, I'm just here to try and get some laughs out of this.
You'll meet him
This
at the
vehicle.
party.
Well, is it actually going to be on your birthday?
Well, I wanted to ask you about this.
All right. Well, I'm not coming if it is. If it is the 11th, then I'll come later. I'm going to see, and don't judge me for this. I'm going to see the Black Keys.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm judging you.
Yeah.
But only in a nice way.
Wow.
Where are you seeing?
In Ali Pali Park.
Wait, on the 11th?
Yeah.
Well, don't worry because my birthday's on the 12th. My party's on the 12th.
Your party's on the 12th.
My birthday's on the 11th.
So what's the main thing you're working on now is the letters?
Yes, it should be. It definitely should be, and it's not because I'm also getting a tattoo for my 30th, my first tattoo, and I'm stressed about that.
Right, this is great. Is this your problem?
Yeah.
Great.
And I feel like I'm going to stress you both out because now I'm getting you seem both like, you seem like a type A person, you're like type B.
What's that then?
Oh, and also, which child are we?
Yeah, that's why I asked about the uncles. I was trying to get, I think that you are, what do I think you are? I think that you have sisters, and I think that you are the middle child.
No, I'm sorry.
Is that really far off?
Yeah.
You've got brothers and you're the eldest.
Youngest.
He's the youngest.
2 older brothers.
And he fucking acts like the youngest as well.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you try Joey?
No, it's not my confidence.
I'm sorry about that.
You'll get it.
I think you've got sisters.
I've got A.
That's what I meant.
Sister?
Did I say sisters?
Yeah.
I meant sister.
If you'd have said siblings, not sisters.
I think that you're the eldest.
Yeah, I'm the eldest.
Yeah.
And very much so in this relationship.
Well, I should have seen if I'd have thought you both at the same time. Maybe I could have. Yeah. Sorry about that.
I'm like your big brother. You can't live up. You can't live up to the. To what this is.
I can.
In your struggle.
I have.
Type A and Type B.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I might get it the wrong way around. No, I won't. Type A is like someone who has like a tidy fridge and like remembers where their keys are in the house and like, you know, makes the bed every morning. Type B is
a mess.
Gets locked out, like is late to stuff.
Now, as I've got older, I've gotten much better at not getting locked out and knowing where my keys are.
You're very organised now.
My fridge is not the greatest, but it's
Mm.
all right.
The thing's
I'm
rot.
getting tidier as I'm getting older.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm quite weird. I think I have like really bad ADHD and I'm all over the place, but my persona seems calm.
Mm.
Even
you're
though
like
it
a
isn't really.
sloth
I'm like a sloth.
as a persona.
I think you seem
Yeah.
calm, actually. It's
Yeah.
I
a very
think
nice presence.
it's good for.
it's actually depression.
It's bad. It's not. It's bad for any like day jobs I've had in the past because I sound like bored. But it's good for being on stage.
Oh, there
'Cause
you go.
people
Because
think
you're
you're
not
very
like
comfortable.
going at a million miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that in mind,
Mm.
I've got good news for you.
Ooh.
You'll get invited to my birthday party, and I've got bad news for you. You're not.
Have I been replaced?
By Harriet. Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, I've got also more bad news for you. You won't be back next week, and Harriet will. She's
What,
the
are
new
you taking
co-host.
the-
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
bad
yeah.
news for both
Oh,
of us,
man.
really, isn't it?
Are you type A or B?
Oh, I think a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah. But predominantly type A. Like, I'm extremely organised. I get stressed
Oh.
out if, like, other people are not.
Oh. Now, so with that in mind, your problem is
Oh,
about
yeah.
tattoos, and this is a great one to have
Yes.
brought to us because we
Okay.
we literally said on the Patreon earlier, and I'm saying it to you, the listener at home now. On the back of our videos about Ed Sheeran and Pete Davidson's tattoos, we want you to send us your tattoos so that we can rate them.
Have you seen Ed Sheeran's tattoos?
No, but I have the feeling it's bad. Are they bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
It's
worst.
shocking.
Well, I'd say there are more bad tattoos than there are good, so it's easy to have bad tattoos, right?
So what is?
No, but
we're
like,
gonna
as a
put this first.
collection,
Mm.
this is absolutely horrific.
Yeah, I'm not really a tattoo person. I've not got any tattoos,
Mhm.
like, at all. And I've always thought I wouldn't get one because of the classic, like, I wouldn't know what to commit to. Ooh, oh my God. Jesus Christ, that's like layers and layers of bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially wherever it is that big lion.
Shit.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, any of them recent.
There's a
Does he
video.
have children? Are those his child's feet?
I
You'd
have no
hope so.
idea.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
But there's a YouTube video where he explains them. So
I feel like
if you
I'm gonna
can't
have to
sleep
watch
later,
it.
you're up till 5.
Oh my God.
But
I
yeah.
didn't know he was tattooed. That's
No, I
crazy.
know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, so the tattoos. So it's, yeah, I've never really wanted a tattoo and I've not got any. But I didn't see, where did I see this? There's a performance artist that has a tattoo on his face as part of a performance. And I think it's a really incredible way to, like, commit to the bit, like the art. And I think when people modify their bodies, good question.
mhm.
He's got Pfizer, you know, the jab Pfizer
Yeah.
tattooed above his eyebrow, right? I think it was in protest of the vaccine, I'm going to guess. I think it was that.
But
He's
it feels
right.
like it's in support.
It does feel
I
like
don't
it's
know
in
if anyone's told him
support.
this,
Yeah,
but
you
it
would
seems like-
like he just works
Right.
with Pfizer. Yeah. So I really like, even though I wouldn't get the same, I think that the level of commitment to the art form is, like, there, right?
Mhm.
And so I've thought for a while that, like, being a committed performance artist might entail, like, modifying my body in some way.
Right.
This is how I got to the tattoo.
Okay.
And I like the tattoos where, like, a guy goes to Benidorm and then gets, like, his ex's name tattooed on his ass or something.
Right.
Because I just think it's so, I don't know, it's so evocative of, like, lots of different parts of culture that I just think aren't discussed enough. I'm making it sound smart, aren't I? But it's not. So I'm building to what I'm getting, which is every man I've ever slept with, I'm going to get their mother's names tattooed on me.
Now, do you know all of their
Well,
mother's names?
This is the problem I come to you with.
How
I've
do you
written-
find out?
I've written them down. So do you want to guess how many?
How many people you've slept with?
Yeah.
Are they all men?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
I know.
It's
Well,
it's
it
a
just
modern world.
feels cancelable to be
No?
like, yeah, they're all straight white men. They're all
No.
straight white men. Well, not white, but they're all straight
Yeah,
men.
I'm straight man. Well,
Um,
you don't know if they're straight, but
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, they might
Necessary.
not be straight anymore.
Right, okay.
So
I want Bilal to go first because I just really.
No, no,
I really
just
like
you're-
to see
you're
what-
talking
can I
now.
help you? I'll help you out.
No, I'm happy to get
Well,
it wrong.
I can tell you how
happy-
many years I've been sexually active.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to guess?
How many years?
Yeah.
Well, hang on. No, if you're 30,
Did you say 95?
no. If you're nearly 30, then that's like 14 years.
Yeah.
That's just maths, but could be younger. I had a girlfriend.
14 years from when? 18.
No, from 16
Oh.
to 30.
Hmm.
If you're playing by the rules of the law, which you don't
I'm
have
from
to be.
I'm from Manchester.
Yeah. Well, you know. I had a girlfriend from Welling once, and she was sexually active at 13. So
13's fairly like.
Oh,
I think that's
right.
fairly standard.
So, but we're gonna say about 15 years, right?
16 years.
16 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Now,
Are you
I
making me
want
guess?
to see you go first because I just like seeing how
You look
confident you are.
so stressed.
Yeah.
I'm really stressed.
You
But
know.
let me tell you, I'm willing to go high.
Imagine if it's one. Imagine if it's
Yeah.
one and I've made you do all this.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
that would be what a twist.
Shit, maybe.
9.
Hmm.
You could do yours.
Right.
Well,
Well,
you could just say higher or lower. if
no,
you
no,
want.
I'm gonna go right. If I was to work right, I've been in a lot of relationships.
Have you? Are you a relationship guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Kind of.
Like
yeah.
one to the next to the next.
I mean, I've been in 3 in a row.
Are you
without a break.
monogamist?
Yeah. I need some time off.
Don't tell your
Are
girlfriend.
you in a
that.
relationship?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, don't tell her.
No. But yeah, she doesn't know She doesn't know that time off's coming.
Oh.
Yeah. This is horrible.
No, I'm joking. We live together, so. I said I want to get home.
So she does
Anyway.
know, yeah.
But so I'm gonna say it's not as many as me.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna say it's
Offensive.
quite high.
Why did you need to say that?
Yeah.
This wasn't about you.
No, I'm trying to work it out. Like,
Well, it can't be as many as you.
well, it could be,
Mm.
but I'm gonna say 30, which is
30,
quite high.
okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
but I think that from looking at your website and reading and seeing some of your content, I think you're quite a sexually active person.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's because of the autism, because I'm masking.
Right. Well, okay.
I don't know if I have autism. 14 people.
14 people.
Yeah. Which
right.
is less than one a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
don't
if
know
you've
what
been in
that is.
relationships, then
Well,
it's
I'm like a relationship-y.
I said
Right.
9.
Yeah.
It's not too
Not
far.
bad.
You said 30. That's
Yeah.
really offensive.
Is
That's
it?
I'm really sorry. That's
No,
really
it's
out
not
of order.
offensive
No,
at
it's not offensive.
all.
It's out of order.
I mean, she went 100
It's out of
dates in
order.
a day. What do you want me to
Exactly.
say?
That's true. It should have been 100.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
With a
you're
5-minute
right.
break in between each.
Well, I did brainstorm. Do I just want to do men that I've kissed, and then it will be over 100, I think.
Right, so 14's not bad.
14's not bad going.
So now you have to find their
Well,
mum's names.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them I know.
Right.
So,
3 one-night stands?
3 one-night stands, yeah.
that
that's
you
where the
don't know.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's where the question marks are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you even know their names?
I know their first names, yeah.
Right, so
Which
you've
is
got to now
why
track
it's
them down.
hard to track the people down.
Mhm.
And then my next, so the first question is, how the hell am I going to find those?
Mm.
And would it matter if I freestyled them a bit?
You could do what you imagine their mum's name would be.
Well, or I could make their names like feminine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or you could just put their name's mum.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I quite like that.
Yeah.
And then my next question is, what order do I put them in?
The order that you slept with them.
Some of them have been slept with more than once.
Well, then they go in twice.
no,
They go in
You're
twice?
crazy. I'm not going to start repeating names.
Oh, well, then the first time you slept with them?
Not the last.
No.
I
Yeah.
prefer the last.
Oh. Well, it's your,
But
it's
then
your
it will
body.
always
It's your
be-
choice.
Me trying to cancel you. The problem is also, I imagine I get it so I can add names to it, right?
Mm,
So it has to be high enough up, high enough up.
that you can add more.
Yeah,
Where are you getting it?
here
Down the rib
Right.
cage.
down the
Yeah.
rib cage.
Well,
yeah.
okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does it matter? Does your whether the last time you slept with them change who comes first in any way?
Well, this is what I'm asking you.
Because I guess you got to start them under the armpit.
Well, I know I'm probably not going to sleep with like Andy from school again. You know.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Mm.
no one's really going to see Andy from school because it's right under there
Right, okay.
necessarily. Whereas down. a
Oh,
bit
you think that's
further-
like prime?
Yeah, yeah, the real
retail.
estate.
real estate.
I love that Bilal's just smiling through this whole deal.
Are you against the idea? Do you not like the idea?
Is that all right if I'm against the idea?
Yeah, you can be. That's what art is. Of course
Yeah,
you can.
don't do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of friends try and talk me out of it.
Well, you're stuck with it.
Yeah, but it's your record.
I think. Shut up. I think if you do all this great art anyway, I get that you respect the guy who wrote Pfizer on his face,
I like him.
but you don't have to do that as well.
But I like. Can I give you the like the outline of the
Sure.
performance? So it's called Temporary,
Mhm.
and the reason that I'm drawn to the idea is because I think when you sleep with someone, I mean, for me it means so much. I'm like a romantic. I think letting someone like near your body and inside it is like kind of massive, really. Like it's a big deal. And then especially with one night stands, but with like boyfriends as well and whatever and situationships, it feels like it's reduced to like nothing. Like it's just forgotten and it isn't anything ever again. And the way the mums came into it was like, when I think of all these things that have happened, I think about their mothers. And I don't know, I think it's tied to like it's the sort of thing you never share with your mother, like just like a random one night stand that you had. But I feel closer to the mother a lot of times than to the person I slept with. Does that make any sense? And I think temporary is nice because it feels like temporary tattoo, like real tattoo, whatever, and then like the temporary nature of
in the modern world, you can always get it lasered off.
Really, a laser's good though, because I always thought it just looked like you've had like the reverse of a tattoo.
Yeah, I don't think.
Or you could get something else put over the top of it,
like a big Smurf,
like their
big
names.
vase,
covered up with the actual names of the people.
big Garfield. Yeah.
I also think it's really cool to like, if people see it, they'll be like, "Why have you got like Vicky and Linda tattooed on you? Like, who are those people?"
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's fun. Yeah.
I'm not going to allow it.
He's not going to allow it.
Really?
I won't allow
I've
it.
not told my parents, and I think that's like, if I told them, I probably wouldn't get it. They wouldn't let me.
Listen, if it upset your parents, would you still do it?
Yes.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
My brother got a tattoo. My dad's really against them. And my brother was like, "Oh, I'm really worried about telling Dad, but I'm going to do it anyway." And he did it. And he told my dad, and my dad was just like, "Yeah." My dad was like, "Well, you know, I think they're stupid and awful, but you know, whatever." And nothing.
Was he indifferent? Indifference is worse.
No, he was just like, "Well, I think you're an idiot, but whatever." And that was it.
Why are you
Do you know what I
guys
mean?
so up for
But there was
upsetting your parents?
I'm just saying it's not going to upset them that much, is it?
It might. But what if it did?
Well, my brother's got my brother is like a bodybuilder. And
Cool.
you're both way more impressed than that.
Whoa,
than any of
get
my
him
art.
on air.
Well, we've just been doing it. We've just been doing a
Don't
fitness
talk
challenge
about
on here, so
It's
quite.
amongst,
Okay.
It didn't go well.
He has a
It did for me.
sleeve. He has a sleeve, and it's a tribal sleeve, and he got it like he just walked
Like
in
The
one
Rock.
day. Yeah,
Yeah,
and he walked in one day to a tattoo parlor and was just like, "Do your worst."
you gotta have a whole day free for that.
He was just like, "Do whatever you want."
Okay.
And my parents were both really upset. Like my mum cried, and I think the thing that gutted them the most was they're both designers, and they were like, "We can't believe you didn't ask us to like design it."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you want your parents to design your tattoo?
I could get them to choose the font. Yeah.
Well, I think you should do it. I think you just
well,
put.
and
And I
so-and-so's
predicted this.
mum.
I predicted your type A,
Yeah.
type B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
On your merch,
Oh no.
what are these things that are £250,000?
Are you gonna buy one?
Well, obviously not, because
Okay.
if I could buy one, I wouldn't be doing this podcast.
You're gonna like this.
Mm.
So it's £250,000 to buy these posters that I designed, like these prints.
Yeah.
And
so for everybody at home, it's one that says wallet, and it's a picture of a wallet, and one says nugget.
And for the keen-eyed, they'll know that they're from scratch cards. You know, like
Oh,
when you
right.
scratch off scratch cards, and they've got like the little symbols.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
Right.
money tree, nugget,
Right.
cash, wad,
See,
like that kind of
I'm
stuff.
I'm not a scratch card guy.
Are you not? You look so much
I
like a
know.
scratch card guy.
And a smoker, but I'm not one of them either.
Well, then you might not like this idea.
You go, no, I don't mind.
And I've done them so they're like A1 size, like they're really massive.
Yeah.
And they're normally tiny. And you can either pay £250,000 for one of the prints, or you can send me 100 scratch cards in the post, and then I'll send you a print. But and it's called like Power Play or something, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember what I called it.
Power play white
Yeah.
and pink.
And you basically have to be comfortable with potentially sending me like millions of pounds by accident, you know, or nothing.
Yeah.
And I've had like 10 people do it. So I've had over, what is that, like 1,000 scratch cards.
Yeah. And how much have you won?
Do you want to guess?
Oh,
£100. I feel like you're drawn to number 100,
£40,
so
I do love 100.
£40. Is it 1,000? That's quite a lot. But then,
Well, like collectively, or you can guess the average if you want.
What?
An
Well, no, I
average-
think in total you've won £100.
Honestly, it's probably near there.
Yeah.
Like the
Right.
loss is crazy. 'Cause
no, I know. Yeah.
They spend like £100 obviously on 100 lottery tickets. They're like the, or is it 50? I can't remember. Anyway, and yeah, I've never won anything over like 20, 30 quid. At a time.
That's sad.
I
isn't it?
won £200 on the actual lottery,
Did you?
and I put it all back on.
Oh, that's a fool's game.
When he said he doesn't look like
Yeah,
a
wait a
scratch
minute.
card,
No, I'll play the lottery occasionally when it's a big un.
Scratch cards are so much better.
Yeah, but
They're also sleazier. You know, like
Yeah,
I get like
yeah,
a chocolate
yeah.
bar and a Lucozade and a scratch card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start doing them.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what you wanted from that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you have great ideas for your merch.
that is a great
Thanks.
idea.
Can we? We've only got 5 minutes left, but can we quickly talk about your Substack?
Yeah. What do you like? Do you like it?
I haven't read it.
Any of it?
What?
Well, they're all like different articles, right?
Yeah, but no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't blame you.
But you. I know you're very active on it. And,
Well, I try to be. Yeah.
yeah.
I recently lost like 5 paid followers.
Right.
I think because of the piece I wrote about edging and
Oh, he does that.
edging and.
I did the edging of
thing?
the tiling in my bathroom. If that's what you're talking about.
What's the thing with Bob Mortimer on it that was really funny?
Oh,
Last one
last
laughing.
wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
The laughter. That's
Whatever that
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Anyway, people didn't like that. But yeah, what do you want to know about my Substack?
No, just tell people about it. Because I
Oh,
feel
right,
like,
thank you. You're plugging it and I'm
plugging
stupid.
How,
Yeah,
I have a
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Do you
How,
want water?
okay, yeah, thank you. I we'll just share.
For the listeners, I offered him more and then knocked his cup away like a
That
bully.
was really,
That's quite
really
good.
type B, actually.
That was quite good.
I have to say.
I have a Substack and I've written
Oh God!
a couple of things on
this
there.
is for you to.
a couple of things on there which have been well received. How do you come up with stuff to write? Like,
Oh, they're just things I would write in my diary anyway.
Oh,
And then I was
okay.
like, I may as well publish them and get money.
oh, nice. How long is an article usually, or is it?
Oh,
does
it
vary?
ranges. I'm not a consistent girly. It can go anything from like a 4-minute read to like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it's normally far too confessional, I think, is the problem
Right.
with my writing. Like I
People
did
like
one,
that, no?
Well,
I
yeah.
don't know. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. I did one after Fringe last year where I thought I was a reviewer. It was the first Fringe I've ever been to in my whole life. Like I didn't even know what it was. And I decided to like review just my favourite men.
Yeah. Right.
And it was like so obvious what I was doing. I was
Right.
just like, yeah.
Cool. Who are
But-
your favourite men? We can go
Well,
on
like,
that
I
now.
couldn't possibly say. Well, you'll know actually because I'll get their mother's names tattooed
Yeah,
on me.
right, okay.
Yeah, we haven't really solved that. Do I just do you think
Yeah, I think you put the person's name and then put his mum.
mum?
Yeah.
That's
Tony's
gonna
mum.
really do my head
That's-
in. That's gonna really do my head
But
in.
that isn't that's not that feels like it's not fully committing.
Exactly. And can I tell you my one?
Well, you leave a
solution?
space and then you get it added when you find out what it is.
Yeah, but I don't like that either because I want them to be like quite uniform. So I was gonna hire a private detective.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
like
I'd
that,
do that.
don't you?
Oh, wait. What are we doing over the summer?
We can do that.
We could do
Are
it.
you doing-
We could have a go at it.
We'll wear these hats.
yeah.
We could have a go at it for like a
That
week.
would actually be so helpful because I don't feel like I've tried very hard yet.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like I
Mm.
could have tried harder to find them out.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
how'd
will
you
wear a
find them?
Mac though the whole time I'm doing this investigation.
In the
That's
summer.
nice.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I guess Facebook is going to be pretty useful, right?
Yeah, I was thinking more. I definitely have like a picture of each of them in some way, just like a
Yeah.
selfie or whatever.
Oh well, now you can just like Google reverse.
Google
image.
reverse image. Yeah, but this is years ago. This is like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but if now you might get a result.
So I put the age filter on the picture and then Google reverse it.
No, because the picture might still be out there on the internet.
No, but it's just a personal picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
But still might. I don't
It
know.
Do you think they're doing the
It
same
won't.
project and they're like, I'm trying to find this
Maybe.
girl?
Yeah, yeah,
Get the private investigators.
yeah.
I'm going to do that
Yeah.
and it'll be you too.
Harriet, where can people find you?
Instagram, Hats Richardson.
Hats Richardson.
Yeah. And Substack,
Richardson.
Hats Harriet Richardson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great guest.
I should do
Aw.
Substack more. You can't really write, can you?
No.
You should do a yeah, you
I've-
should.
yeah, I've
What's
done a
your
couple of
Substack?
things.
What's your Substack?
What's it called,
Yeah.
or what is it?
We've got
I
1
think
minute
it's-
left, by
I
the
think
way.
it's Zaffa Cakes, ZAFL Cakes, which
Okay.
is my name on everything.
I'll find it.
I did a thing because basically I've been doing comedy for ages, and
So
oh
we've got
god,
1 minute left
and
and
I
he's gone
had
into
to
this.
I had to get a day job for the first time, and I worked in as an SEN teaching assistant, and it was all about that, and people loved it.
SEND us your comments.
That was so good.
And we're out of time.
You saved that till the last minute. That was good.
Like we're on GMTV or something. That was really good.
Yeah, we'll see you next week, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks. for
Bye.
having me.
Bye.
Salute.